Today we're going to talk about all things oca. If you haven't heard of the oca before, that may be because they're not widely sold. They are a South American root vegetable that has been gaining its popularity for its potato-like qualities. Here in New Zealand, they're known as the New Zealand yam. Let's get down to the garden and I'll start to show you how we can get those planted up. I picked up a few tubers from the grocery store in autumn and stored them in a paper bag in a cool, dark place throughout winter. And all but one of those stored really well for me and even sprouted. As you can see, they're cylindrical and are about 4 inches or 10 centimeters long and come in a variety of colors. So the ones that I have here are red, but they also come in orange, yellow, purple, or anywhere in between that. It's springtime here, and now is the best time for me to plant oca. Temperatures stay pretty mild in both the summer and the winter, which allows for the long growing season needed for oca. If you live in an area that frosts, you may want to pot them up and grow them in a greenhouse or on a sunny windowsill until your risk of frost has passed. But let's get these planted out. It's recommended to give oca 2 to 3 feet of growing space when in ground. So I'm only going to put 1 oca per growing bag because the more space that we give it, the larger the tubers will be and the more we'll get of them. Plant tubers on their side with the sprout facing up and cover them with a few inches of soil. Then water them in. Now, we just wait. They'll sprout and grow into big bushy plants throughout summer, but their tubers won't start to form until late summer, early autumn, and we still won't be able to harvest them until late autumn, early winter, so we've got plenty of time. The ocas have been growing quite large and they're actually popping out of the tops of these containers now, and I've been doing a little bit of a poor job building up the soil as they go along, but right now I'm harvesting all of my potatoes, so I'm just taking the soil from my regular potatoes and I'm putting them into my oca containers to make sure that the soil is all the way up to the top so we can get the maximum amount of oca harvest as we can. Because ocas will continue to grow up the stem if they're covered in soil. We are well into winter, so our oca are definitely ready for harvest. As you can see, our plants have already flowered and completely died back, so that's an indicator that we need to get in there and get them out of the soil. You can leave them in the soil when the weather is cooler, and it will just be like keeping them in the refrigerator, so they will stay good. Mine were ready for harvesting a couple months ago. It usually takes about 7 or 8 months, but it's been about 10 for me just because I've been away. But we are coming into spring now, so I need to make sure to get them out of the soil before they start to regrow. So let's get in there and see exactly what we've got. Wow, look at this one. Holy cow. Look at in comparison to this other one. This is the biggest one I've seen. We've got some nice ones in here. Oh, good. So that was a good little find. 4 of them in there. Oh, and there's another. So I've just been hit with quite a bit of rain. It's calmed down for the minute, but it looks like there's quite a bit more to come. So I'm going to finish up my harvesting for tonight and I'll get back out here tomorrow. But we got quite a bit out of just that one container. I have 2 more to go through. So we have enough for tonight's dinner, and any extras you can store in a cool, dark place and they'll stay good for months. You don't need to cure them. I'm just gonna wash them off and store them. I'm gonna head inside, get dinner started, and I'll show you how to make this oca salad that we're going to make with our chicken roast dinner.
Start by preheating your oven to 200 degrees Celsius and cut the oca into 1-inch pieces. Spread on a baking sheet and toss with some oil, salt, and pepper. Bake for 20 minutes or until soft when pierced with a fork, turning halfway through. Then transfer to a serving dish. We'll mix in 1 cup of cooked rice, brown rice if you prefer, and give that a little stir. Put in your 125 grams of feta. Add in 1 diced avocado, chopped parsley to your liking, and a big dollop of olive oil. Then we can't forget to add the juice of half a lemon. Mix this all together and you have your roasted oca and feta salad.
So this nice oca feta salad is just one way that you can eat the ocas. They can also be eaten raw, and they have a bit of like a lemon taste to them and are really good on salads. But tonight we're eating them cooked. Let's give it a taste, and I'll just get a bit of, let's see, the avocado, the oca. Just try and get a little bit of it all and taste it. The oca has a really nice flavor. It almost tastes just like a potato, really. And you can substitute the salad with potatoes or sweet potatoes, whatever you choose. But mixed with the lemon flavor and the feta and the parsley, all of it, it all makes a really nice mix together.
This recipe I hadn't made with the ocas before, but I will 100% be making this again.
But that is how you grow ocas, and just one way that you can cook with them. So this spring, I hope you try something a little bit different and let me know how it goes. I'll catch you in the next one, guys. See ya.